Demonstration on our Dura-Dressing permanent tire coating. Now, what makes Dura-Dressing different than everything else? Dura-Dressing is a coating. This actually dries, completely dry, it cures on the tires, so that's why it doesn't fling. There's no fling, that's why you can wash it, that's why it lasts so long. It's not an oil or a silicone or a solvent that just sits there and stays wet and moist, flies all over your car and attracts all the dirt and dust that flies around, or washes off in the rain. So I'm going to show you guys how our tire dressing is completely dry. So this side has Dura-Dressing on it, this side has traditional tire dressing. So rub my hand all over the Dura-Dressing, and as you can see, there's nothing on my fingers. Rub my hand on traditional tire dressing, and you can see it comes off. So the best way to explain what this is Dura-Dressing is like painting the inside of your house with the paint that you'd currently buy at any store. You buy the paint, you paint the walls, it dries, you can wash it, it's permanent, it doesn't come off on your clothes if you brush against it. Traditional tire dressing is like buying paint at the store, painting your walls, but it never dries. It always stays wet. Therefore, whatever you get on it ruins the wall. You brush up against it, it comes off on your clothes. No one would ever put this on their wall. So our question is, why do you put it on your tires? There's a better option. So let me show you and prove to you that ours does not fling at all. Ours won't attract dust. Ours repels dry substances and dust. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put some dry cement, which is extremely brutal on anything that's moist. So I'm going to put some cement on ours. You can see how it falls off of our tire. And now let's put it onto the traditional tire dressing. You can see that it grabs on, and this is going to be ruined. So I can take a towel and basically wipe off our tire dressing. This will rinse right off with the hose. This I'm going to try and wipe off, and you can see that the cement is actually turning into cement in all of these spots. There's no way that this will ever come off. Even if I try and rinse it, this is now ruined. And this is what happens to your tire dressing when it's driving around on a daily basis. It's grabbing onto all the dust in the air, and that's why your tire dressing turns all black and nasty and thick. And you can see the cement hardening and grabbing on. You can see up here, it really makes no difference, and we'll go ahead and rinse those, and I'll show you guys that you can rinse off Dura-Dressing because it's dry. So, Dura-Dressing rinses right off. Traditional tire dressing is ruined. This is how ours lasts. Ours is washable. You put it on, you can wash it. It's basically on the tire for the life of the tire. You just do your maintenance, every so many months on the Dura-Dressing to keep the shine up, keep the UV protection up, and it lasts forever. This is temporary. This is like painting your walls with paint that never dries. It doesn't make any sense. So let's take it a step further. How about some muddy water? I got some muddy water here. Let's throw some mud onto the Dura-Dressing. Let's throw some mud onto the traditional tire dressing. And you don't need to let it dry. We get a million comments. Everyone's like, oh, let's see it, let's see it dry and see how good it works. Anything comes off that's not dry. That is completely false. I mean, completely false. We already showed you that dry cement ruined traditional tire dressing immediately. So you can see how these are. We'll go ahead and rinse ours off. No problem. Rinse that off. Yeah, and that side is just continuing to struggle. Now we'll go ahead and scrub them down. Let's wash them. We're going to show you that Dura-Dressing is washable. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub ours. We'll scrub this one really good because people always tell me, oh, you scrub the other one way harder. So we'll scrub ours really good. Get a good scrub on it. Ours is washable. Traditional tire dressing is not. So I'll just go ahead and scrub theirs a couple times. There you go. I scrubbed ours way harder than that. Much harder. Just to show you that traditional tire dressing can't hold up to anything. Now we'll go ahead and rinse them. Dura-Dressing still looks perfect. The traditional tire dressing is basically ruined, so let's go ahead and dry them off. I'll show you. You can see right up here, the traditional tire dressing is completely gone. There's the line. The Dura-Dressing is still here.